throughout the remainder of the course. The other thing I wanted to say is, as far as the counseling goes, with the counseling, the issue is we have a couple of clinicians, but the one that she was seeing, she's had some challenges coming here, but we do plan on providing that and resuming that, just so you know. Because I know with her, some of the issues, I know there's been discussion about biblical context and things of this nature. And really what the issue is a lot of it is the power dynamics between her and her husband. And, I mean, as you all probably know, the Pentecostal culture, it's very big on, the hierarchy and making sure that, wives do essentially that they're submissive in many respects. And I think that maybe in this case, of course, it was extreme. And, I do think that affected her judgment to some extent. I'm not trying to make excuses by any means, but that is something that we will process in the counseling and the therapeutic process, to empower her to, say no when something's wrong, regardless of what's going on in the room, and stand up and do the right thing. And that's all that I can throw in there.
Jeff has no further questions.
Thank you very much.
I have, if you don't, just one. Ms. Chapman, you mentioned first, was Ruth your oldest child?
No, my son, Michael, I believe y'all received a letter from him. He's my oldest, and then Ruth is second to oldest.
Where does Elijah come in?
I have 8 living kids.
Where does Elijah come in, the one that you communicate with?
He's at the Lighthouse Ranch for Boys.
No, I mean, is he after Ruth?
No, I'm sorry. It's Michael, then Ruth, Esther, Samuel, Nathan, then Elijah. So he's 5th.
Okay.
Like I said, I have 8 living kids, 4 deceased.
You mentioned something to Mr. Freeman, and I'd just like you to expand on it a moment. He was speaking to you about what impact you think, or what effect this all had on Ruth. And you said this, you said, several things caused this trigger to happen. Would you expand on that statement? What do you mean by that?
I just mean that, like, you can, be doing something, whether it's, sitting down somewhere or reading a book or whatever, and a noise or someone saying something can cause that memory to come back. And it's like